Hi everybody, it's Dr. Lou Walters at the Source Wellness Center. Has there ever been something that you wanted for a long time and you were working towards and you'd come so close and you just couldn't seem to get there and it just always seems to be elusive for you? Well, it might be that you have some limiting beliefs around that. So a limiting belief is a mental program basically that your brain will latch onto and keep you from ever achieving whatever it is that you want. So like say if you're single and you keep saying to yourself, all the good ones are taken. Well, then no matter what you find or your brain's going to look for, well, all the good ones are taken, so you're always going to find the bad ones. Or if you want to make a certain amount of money and you have a limiting belief about what rich people are like, your brain will keep you from being able to achieve that goal or that income level. A great example of this is I had a little boy that we had to do a blood test on. We just had to poke his finger and get a few drops of blood. And he had it in his head that it was going to be incredibly painful. And as soon as I'd get close to him with the needle, he would start screaming. And then he said, well, if I do it, I'll do it. It won't hurt so bad. So then I gave him the little poke, the little lancet. And then same thing. As soon as he got close to his finger, he started screaming. And we had to get the blood test because he was having a serious health issue. So his mom and dad just had to hold him and pin him down. And boy, I mean, as soon as I started getting close to him, he started screaming bloody murder. But I did the poke on his finger and got the blood sample. And then when it was done, he said, that's it. That was fine. So our brain, we can create these stories around it, these limiting ideas that can keep us from getting to where we want to be. So if you're having that issue, I would encourage you to examine how you look at things and the phrases you're using to articulate things, because the language we use will then create our reality also. I'll give you an example from my own life. I had a limiting belief that actually wasn't even mine. It was my parents that got ingrained in me as a kid. For years and years, no matter how hard I worked, no matter what I did, I couldn't raise my income level above just surviving. And I realized that my parents, felt that money had to be hard, that you had to always work and grind for it, and that people who had a lot of money weren't very good people. And that was their experience or their limiting belief, and that somehow sunk down into me. And when I worked on that and changed that, I started making an income that I could do more than just survive on. So it had a huge impact on me when I actually evaluated my thought processes and my programming and my wording and my belief systems around money. And it doesn't have to just be money. It can be relationships. It can be happiness. It can be anything at all. But I would encourage you to look at your belief system and the wording that you're using and the phrases. And anytime you're saying all of these and every one of these, or it's always this, those can set you up for limiting beliefs. And then if you can blow those up and create a new belief system with a different wording, that'll help you move towards whatever it is that you're looking for. I hope you found this helpful. Best wishes and be well.